the divorce and my kids, I wasn't paying attention to the portfolio. And as exciting as 500 shares is, 13,000 or 26,000, I'm talking about my life here. My ex-wife, my children, my business of 11 years down the drain, a 6-figure job, gone, my whole life in the toilet, rock bottom. I didn't give a crap about 13 grand or even 30 grand. It wasn't a thought in my mind. Like, that's not going to solve my problems. It's not going to make my marriage better. It's not going to make my divorce easier. It's not going to do anything. So I never really checked it or cared about it. I really didn't care about the portfolio or check it till my brother brought it up. But it was like a miracle. Like, I don't want to get religious, but I just believe it was a good sign and like a new beginning for me. When I logged in my portfolio, I felt like it was a miracle. Like, my hands were shaking. I literally could not believe what I saw in the portfolio. It was $85,000 in my Amazon position. It's got to be wrong. Like,
so something's definitely fishy here, because if he went through a contentious divorce, hiding assets can land you in jail. You can be found in contempt of court. For him to say that he hadn't logged into his brokerage account for years doesn't make sense. If he didn't voluntarily produce all the bank statements and brokerage accounts to the court, then they would be subpoenaed. I would say the probability that he's telling the truth here at around 1 or 2%. Maybe he hid the assets from the court, but that's incredibly risky because that could land you in jail if the judge finds you in contempt of court.
wait, what? I didn't understand this because I wasn't following the market like an activist is gonna last. I didn't think twice. I sold it. Now you gotta remember, I had 200 shares of Square that cost me just under 5 grand. And so I held on to that. I did not sell that. I had $85,000. So I took my brother up on his offer. I sold $30,000 worth of my equipment. It is a little bit less. It was like 28,000 and change. Paid all my bills for 6 months and said, you know what? I feel like God gave me a second chance here. For the first time in my life, I felt like something went my way. It was the happiest moment I'd had since the birth of my 2 children. I realized I had done something right. Something worked for me. 0 to 85 grand after everything I had been through. For that particular moment, I had freedom.